Special guests who just kind of wandered in tonight. It's from Motley Crue. We've got Tommy Lee and John Corabi. How you guys doing today?
Great, man. How you doing? What's going on?
Pretty good. Okay, you guys are all prepared for the show tonight?
Yeah, just trying to wake up a little bit. Yikes. Somebody pass me the coffee.
So you guys are all set. You're in town, raring to go with Brother Kane and King Sixx tonight?
You got it.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the new album. Just a little bit. Okay, well, okay, quite a bit. All right, how did you guys get together and start writing this album? What actually started the album?
Go ahead, brother.
I guess Nikki had done an interview in Rolling Stone magazine, and they asked him what some of his favorite bands were, and he had mentioned the Scream. That was the last band that I was in. And I just got back from tour, and I called up to say thanks, you know, and it was weird. I just say, hey, dude, thanks for the plug in Rolling Stone. And he's like, hey, dude, we ain't got a singer. You want to come back? So, and we just got together and just started jamming, you know, just kind of, what was it, like 2 days or something like that, 2 or 3 days.
It was killer, man.
It was really cool.
Just kind of connected and just really worked.
Immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about the first song, Hooligan's Holiday. What was the main theme of that when you were writing it? What were you thinking about when you guys wrote that song?
Just finishing it.
All kinds of hell was breaking loose back home. You know, riots and fires and all that kind of stuff. So that inspired some of the lyrics for John and Nikki, I know.
Yeah. It's just about chaos, you know. And it was something that we had been, Nikki and I started working on this riff at his house, and it wasn't, it was weird, man. The song really transformed into what it is now. Originally, it was more like Highway Star by Deep Purple. It was real up-tempo, and it was, I don't know, had a little bit of cheese whiz on it. You know, we just showed it to Tommy and Mick, and they just kind of bastardized it a little bit and made it what it is.
Yeah, it came out as a great song. It did
heavy.
Really well. It's really rocking. The whole album's really rocking, really
Thanks.
heavy. I really love the new album.
Well, we dig it a lot, man. It's like, it's weird, like at times, you know, we're going like, man, I can't believe the record that we made, and a lot of people haven't got to hear it yet, you know, and it's bizarre. It's like we're scratching our head going, how come everybody doesn't know about it? It's an amazing record, you know, and it's very strange.
Yeah, as soon as it came out, I grabbed it and took it home and stuck it in the CD player, and Power to the Music just grabbed me, man. That's a great riff.
Everybody says that, man. They go,
it's kind of the Three Stooges album. One song goes, bish, bish, bish. The other one goes, dang.
Yeah, there's some wild stuff on that record, man. We love this.
Yeah, it's a cool album, man. I dig it.
If you don't have it, you should check it out.
Yeah, it's one of the best from Motley Crue today. It's probably the best. It's a great album. I've never heard.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. You're also.
And again, I'll drink to anything.
Oh well. Yeah. I also read in an article that you're back to double bass now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
back to the old stomping ground kit.
Stomping ground, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of that on the album. A lot of great drum work and a lot of great vocals.
You should hear the ones that didn't make it.
Oh man, there was this one tune,
Ditch the Bitch.
a song called "Ditch the Bitch."
It was like this humorous thing, man. With the lyrics were kind of goofy. Me and Nikki went off into La La Land for a while, but he did some drum shit on it that's insane.
Yeah,
like
wicked, real fast. But we never finished it, or I don't know. No, I really don't know what happened to that.
It's still floating.
It's around. That's right. You know, we might have to look at that one again.
Play it live or something. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
So speaking of live, how's the tour going right now? How long you guys been on the road?
A day.
One day. One day. It's wicked, man. We just finished Tucson. Tucson was killer. The people were freaking. Everyone had a good time. You know, it was great. It was so cool, man. I can't tell you how stoked I was when the house lights went down and the intro tape started rolling. I was like, man, finally. You know, after having a singer change, you know, and getting to know John and recording the album and then rehearsing, man, it's been forever, you know. We're going like, finally, we're here and it's happening now, you know. It just seems like it was never going to come for a while there, you know, and now we're doing it. So this is day number 2.
All right, well, let's hear a track from the album. This is going to be Misunderstood. What can you tell us about this song?
It's just, man, it's just about, like, grabbing life by the horns, man, you know? It's like life is what you make it. You know, lot of people sit around and
Let it pass
bitch
them
and
by.
complain and moan about how things pass them by, or they wait for things to come to them, and it's, you know, it's not about that. It's like what you make it. So
This is Misunderstood on 95.5 FM. KLAQ.
Crank it.
FM, KLAQ, El Paso's best rock, and Motley Crue and Hooligans Holiday. We're still with Tommy Lee and John Corabi from Motley Crue.
I'm amping now, man. After hearing Hooligans and a slamming a cup of coffee, I'm tweaked.
Yeah.
Jesus, great.
And they just scored themselves a couple shot glasses, so they're real happy about
Yeah,
it.
you should see these, you guys. There's some black
badass.
KLAQ
killer
bust whiskey shot glasses that are pretty bad.
These are going to be used quite often.
Yeah, we were discussing MTV a few minutes ago. Don't hide what you feel, guys.
Don't sugarcoat it,
Don't
dude.
sugarcoat it. You guys mentioned something about throwing them out of your rehearsal studio
Yeah.
recently.
They're losers.
Basically, things have gone downhill quite
Does
a bit.
anybody remember what the M in MTV used to stand for?
I was tripping out, man, just like flashing back on a few years ago, watching the station when there were never any commercials even. It
Yeah.
was just full-on music, you know, and now, like, it's just like Speed Racer, soap operas, like last year's spring break.
Fashion shows.
Game shows. Like, who gives a, you know... It's just like the station is biting them hard right now, man. You cannot, like... there's no music on it,
Yeah,
you know? If there is, it's like, you know, rap, you know, which I don't dislike, but I don't want to see it, like, all day, you know? It's a trip,
Yeah,
man.
'cause
It's freaking me out. Like, what's happening to, what's going on? Like, people aren't in control anymore. This big, like, corporation is, like, manipulating everybody's minds and what is hip this week.
Yeah.
And the people have nothing to do with this station anymore. It's gigantic. It's out of control.
And it's really sad, man, when you think about, like, you know, someone like Tommy just said, brainwashing you or controlling what you listen to or what is supposed to be cool or not cool. You know what I mean? And I'm just telling you that if you like Frank Sinatra, you're like Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Motley Crue, Winger, whoever, okay? Whatever you like listening to, go for it, man. Music is music. It's like a mood enhancer. You know, whatever mood you're in, just go for it. You know, it's bullshit that people, like, sit there and control what you know, they're trying to tell you what's cool. And
Yeah, that
you
is
know,
so
and
weird.
it's so weird. And if music business was like this, like, if it was always the way that it is right now, like, some really great things would have never happened, like the Woodstock Festival, you know, the original Woodstock.
Yeah.
It's just stupid, man. It's like, I don't get it.
Speaking of the original Woodstock Festival, what do you guys think about the Woodstock '94 idea that they're trying to put together with Metallica and Alice in Chains and all these other bands?
It sounds cool to me, man. I want to play on it.
Yeah.
It'd be fun, you know?
It'd be awesome, absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Speaking of the mind control, you guys wrote a song about it on the new album called Power to the Music.
Yeah,
Were
it's
you
just
talking
about, like,
choice?
you know, well, it's got something to do with, you know, not being controlled by anybody or, like, listening to what you want to listen to, because it is, man. It's just music. You're supposed to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also, too, the one thing that really irks me is the fact that, you know, this great country that we live in is spending millions of dollars for people to sit around and listen to our lyrics and make sure what we're saying to these kids is appropriate.
Appropriate,
You know what I mean?
socially
And if
acceptable.
you drive down 42nd Street in New York, there's, like, city blocks of people living in cardboard boxes, and this just doesn't jive right with me. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. You know, they should take that money and give it to those people and stop worrying about what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you know what I
just
mean?
Kind of let loose on the people who at home and start helping
it's
people
just
out. and
music.
stuff.
It's music, man.
Yeah.
It's like, get a life, get a clue.
Relax.
Take it easy.
Easy.
And if you have half a mind, you're not going to let the music make you kill yourself or anything like
You know,
that.
why-
I mean,
and,
it's
yeah, it's
music,
like,
man.
Yeah.
what was the most the stupidest thing I've ever heard of is like Ozzy and Judas Priest getting into this
man.
lawsuit because these kids killed themselves, you know? And it's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna put subliminal messages in for our fans to kill themselves. Hello?
Knock, knock.
Yeah, we want all our fans to kill themselves so that
we have none left
We
anymore.
have none left, you know? Come on.
We don't care about our fans.
Get a clue.
Jesus, God.
Get a clue, folks!
Those are the most unreal trials I've ever heard of in my life.
I know.
man.
I mean,
It's
what's
just
this?
unbelievable.
What's it coming to? You know, it's stupid.
You know what it is? There's too much time on some people's hands, man.
Yeah.
That's-
Too many speed racers and fashion shows and
Okay, let's get back to the tour schedule. You guys mentioned that you were going to be touring probably up to August, and then going to take a brief break and go to Japan.
Yeah, we're going to Japan October 3rd.
you know what? Anywhere there's an electrical socket,
We're playing.
we're playing.
We're going everywhere, man.
Everywhere. Going to be touring for 2
You
years.
guys obviously got power here. Maybe we can.
Yeah, just go get some stuff, bring it back, we'll set
Bring
you
it
up.
back.
No problem. Extended sets, we can do that. So,
man.
what was it like coming into this fully established band and just, coming in and grooving with them?
Well, that was great, man. These guys are, you know what? I've been in not like a lot of bands, and I mean, I did the club band thing, cover material and stuff like that, and I've never played with people that are easier to get along with than these guys. I was kind of intimidated at first. I thought they were going to be, well, we've been doing this for 13 years, so this is the way you have to do it. And it's not about that at all, man. It's been so easy. It's scary how easy it is.
We're about music. We're music junkies, man, and he's one. So we just hit it off really quickly.
Yeah.
You dig that? Yeah, man, I dig that. Oh, man, I dig that too. It's like when you connect with another music junkie, man, that's all we live for is music, and you can tell that's what he's into. And we went, yes, finally, another one of us,
Yeah. There's something that people who don't have the album don't know, but people who do have found it. There's a little slip in there for an EP called Quaternary.
Oh, yeah. We should have brought that.
Yeah.
And
maybe
it's-
Dougie's got one in his case.
Yeah.
I'll
And
ask
it's got
him.
songs by each member individually, completely separate from the rest of the band, just what you
yeah.
want to do. Tell us
Yep.
a little about how that came out.
And that was cool. Our producer came up with the idea. He had heard, each of us, we all write separately and together as a band, and some songs are, I don't know, are more geared for Motley Crue. Others are just things that you thought of on the spot and you wrote, and maybe it doesn't sound like anything we would play. So Bob heard a bunch of each guy's individual kind of tapes, and he went, I want to do this. I want to record this. I want each guy to take 2.5 minutes with no other influence or creative input or non-input from anybody. Just leave each guy alone and let him go off into his own psychotic music world and do whatever he wants. Total creative freedom, which I thought was awesome, man, because it's just fun to do that. You
It
go
shows
off into your own little world.
personality. It shows how Motley Crue works. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how we started talking about was the Beatles. If you listen to certain songs, you can tell what guy's singing, what guy wrote this song.
You can tell where the this flavor comes from to accent this flavor. It's all like these ingredients, but individually, you can tell when you listen to it what makes up Motley Crue, and we just thought that's so interesting to hear for people, and it's a cool record, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of noodling and kidding around, like us in the studio talking to one another. So it's just like it's actually pretty funny, man. It's cool.
It is.
So pick up the album Motley Crue. You can check out the band as a unit, and then order the Quaternary from that, and you
Yeah.
can check out each part.
Well, there's actually
Check it all out.
there's four solo songs. There's all the noodling and stuff in between, and then there's one song on there called "Baby Kills" that it's us together that we didn't put on the record, but it's cool, and we kept it down really low too. Instead of releasing it to record stores, usually for like an EP they would charge $12 or $13 or $14 or something like that. So we did it so that
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah, cut out the middleman, and we kept the price really low. I think it's like
Yeah.
$5 or $6.
$5 or $6.
Yeah.
It's cool for the fans, get worked in the record store. It's just an EP. It's just a fun little kind of thing that you got to have because it's killer. It's really
Yeah.
interesting to listen to, but you don't need to pay some stupid price for it either.
Yeah, that's another thing that's really interesting. Ticket prices now are just getting so outrageous, but you guys have kept it low to about $20. And I mean, there are a lot of bands
lower
out.
than that.
Some of them,
some places, you know, it's depending on
where we can. Actually, it's
where we can.
You know, a lot of the, you know, ticket prices and things like that are completely out of our hands. But, you know, we talked about this a year ago. You know, when we were in the studio, it was I forget who we went to see, but it was weird. Like the tickets were like $55 or $60. You know, we're sitting there thinking, you know, like if some dude wants to take his girlfriend to a show, you know, that's $100 right there for tickets at least. You know, if he wants to get a T-shirt, then there's gas, there's parking. If he wants to buy a beer or something for himself, you know, you're talking like $150, $200.
And dude's like tapped, man.
Hello, you know, he's like, save up.
I think I'll just go alone. Well, that's fun.
So it's like, you know, we're trying to make it more, not like it used to be, but yeah, you know, back, you know, when we were going to concerts, we still do, but like when we were younger going to concerts, you know, it was easy for you to go maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the summer. You know, now these kids are saving up their cake. You know, they got to save like the whole summer to go to one show, and it's stupid. You know, it's just, I think it's another thing that's screwing the business up a little bit.
Yeah, man. The days of like getting, you know,
front row
15
seats for
people together and
$8.50.
slamming into a van and going to the show. I don't know, you know. It's just too expensive to everybody to get it together like that, so.
I've got
We're trying to do our part, man.
I've got somebody on the phone here that we're going to set you in just a minute that you guys might probably know, might probably remember as soon as we get a headphone here so that
It's around my neck.
they can hear. Turn this up just a bit.
Yeah.
Is that all right? You can hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you there? Hello?
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 Six,
You guys doing down there lying? I'm listening to you on the radio.
you loser!
You loser!
It's Crab.
Got a hangover?
Oh yeah, you're. What are you doing? What are you doing right now? And don't lie to us, because we met somebody in the elevator on the way back down, bro.
Yeah. It was a bit large, but whatever. You know?
Oh, I'm busy. I can't go to the radio
Buddy,
station.
she was scary, pal.
Oh, bro, and you've been doing so good lately.
We're like, did you just come from Nikki's room? Uh-huh.
Nick's the one who scores.
Oh, man. What's going on, bud?
Oh, not a lot. I was listening to you guys, and I was just on. I just figured I'd call you up and, you know, harass you for a second.
Of course, only you would do that.
Only I would go out of my way
Well, of
to call
course.
you guys.
Where are those guys? Let me find them.
How's it going?
It's going killer, man. We're just spinning some tunes and
Cool.
hanging out.
Just hanging.
Yeah.
You know what we're doing, basically, bud.
Yeah, you guys are working while I'm kicking back in my room. Right on.
I know. Well, listen, we don't want to keep you from your pedicure, so.
Hey, guys, hold on. Room service is here, and I got a massage. Hey, Cindy, sit down.
Actually, Nikki, you know what?
What?
We really miss you and need you here because we just went off on MTV.
Dude, no. Well, you know what? I was on another radio station just a second ago, and they probably lost their license. I'm doing the station here. I'm doing you guys a good deed.
Yeah.
And MTV can't sit down for about a week. We're teaming up, bros.
That's it, buddy.
Oh, man. The power of 4, brother.
Live and nationwide.
Nikki, since we got you on the phone, we've got a tune queued up called Uncle Jack. Why don't you tell us about that one?
Uncle Jack. Well,
You remember that one, don't you, bud?
yeah, well, I remember it, but sometimes I can't remember it when we play it. Uncle Jack, me and John, this is the first time, you know, for Motley that I've collaborated with lyrics. And John's like real talented lyricist and a songwriter in his own right. And we decided to do everything together. All the music as a band, and me and John doing the lyrics. And we sit down, and he was telling me about this Uncle Jack of his that, you know, molested a bunch of people in his family, a bunch of kids, man. And me and John both have, you know, young sons. Man, it just pissed us off. And you know, he wasn't quite that familiar with Motley Crue, that nothing is taboo. And I go, we got to write about this. And he's like, man, can we? And I was like, yeah, we got to do this. We got to take this to the street and let people know. And, you know, that basically, like John says, you know, you're not alone if this has happened to you. And it's not like a bummer song. It's just a real heavy song that lets you know, man, that this ugly shit happens to a lot of people. It's a real thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's we're doing a thing where 50% of our T-shirts are on this. We have an Uncle Jack T-shirt. The money's being donated to this foundation, and we're just trying to do some good stuff for some people who've had a bad break.
Well, we're going to let everybody check it out. Thanks for letting us know about it. This is Uncle Jack.
Now that you guys are depressed, I'll leave.
Here's Uncle Jack from Motley Crue.
It's a good
on 95.5 FM, KLAQ.
Yeah, hey, baby, this is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. You're listening to 95.5 KLAQ with the crew. Crank it up.
KLAQ 95.5 FM, the best variety of rock monster new track from Motley Crue. It's called Power to the Music.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it be about.
We just
Nothing
we just had a really interesting call. A girl that actually showed up in one of your videos.
Yeah, that's wild, man. She's all, are you the girl with her shirt getting pulled up and she goes, no, I'm the one with my tongue sticking out.
Nice tongue, baby.
Nice tongue. I remember, and I remember who she is now. That's cool. What a trip.
Yeah, we took a couple calls that we could get through during the songs, and everybody seemed to enjoy. Everybody loves the new album, man. I've had a lot of great response on this album. It's just killer.
That's cool. Right on.
And you're going to be playing most of the songs?
Oh, yeah, there's lots of stuff. Lots of stuff.
The show's about 2 hours long.
Yes.
And contrary to what a lot of people think, we are playing a lot of old material also.
Yeah.
A lot of people were worried that we weren't going to do that, but we will be.
Yep.
That's cool. Are you going to be playing any Scream stuff?
No.
No? No? Okay. just wanted to get that in and just kind of find out.
Nobody would know it anyway.
I've been looking for that album. I haven't found
And
it.
you won't find it.
I won't find it.
We got some cool surprises, though, in the show for people that are going to trip some people out.
Yeah.
There's a part of the show that you're going to see Motley do something we've never ever done before. And we did it the first night in Tucson, and people were tripping, man. They were like, I couldn't believe everybody was singing the words, and like, it was just, I was getting goosebumps, man. It was freaking me out.
Cool.
It's wicked. So
This is going to be an awesome show. You guys have to head out.
tonight.
If you don't have your tickets,
You gotta
head out
get one.
and get your tickets now. You can get them at the Coliseum box office all day up through the show, man. It's going to be the monster show. Got Brother Kane opening up.
Yep.
Yeah, King's
They're
X.
amazing.
And King's X.
They're badass. Those guys are great.
Yeah.
Two great bands,
It's gonna
great
rip.
headliner. Oh man, this is going to be a monster show. You're going to have to head out for this one. This is definitely going to be awesome.
Yeah.
One thing that sounds really good about the album is that now that's going to sound live. You have the two guitars because you also play guitar.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the
It's
two guitars
thick,
just makes
man.
it sound real full and real.
There was
real
only one
loud.
problem with that the other day, though. I was so amped, man, because it was the first show that I've done with these guys. And, like, they were still, like, on the intro, and I was already halfway through the set. I was like...
Man.
God, I'm tired, man. We haven't started.
That's cool. I'll never forget his face, man. We're like, it's like somebody comes back and they go, all right, you got about, I think Dougie came back and said, we got about 4 minutes. And his face is just like, he goes, oh, man. Oh, man. He was wigging, man. He goes, I don't feel so good, man. And now he's got one under his belt.
It was
so
cool, man. We're like waiting on the side. We have this like intro tape and stuff, and I'm like grabbing Nikki. Going, now? He's like, no, not now. Wait a minute. Hold on, just take a second. Hold on. Now? No, not now, man.
No.
Sit down. Have a,
Relax, bud.
take it easy. They're doing like hooligans, man, and I'm already on like the last song.
It's
was
killer.
Yeah, I was also reading that these guys, they'd go, okay, we're going to Paris to do this photo shoot or whatever, and you were just kind of like, and you're kind of bringing the enthusiasm back into it for everything.
It's just weird, man. There's been some... Well, they wind me up to begin with, you know what I mean? It's just... We went to our tour manager's wedding a couple years ago, you know? I think I was in the band, like, a month, you know? And, like, I'm hanging out at T-Bone's house, you know? We're having a beer. And I hear this... And I'm like, oh, what's going on, man? And it's like helicopter lands in his backyard. We're going to a wedding in a helicopter. I'm like, this is not right, man. You know? And then we got over there, and we went to this little club, you know, the night before the wedding. And
It's on an island, Catalina Island. Off
we just... Yeah, we just kind of had we went to this little Mexican restaurant, man. We had a few margaritas and stuff, you know, and like we went up in this club and I'm sitting there and Yeah, I was playing bass because we hooked up with Brian Johnson. He went to the wedding also, you know.
AC/DC singer, yeah.
And Tommy and Mick and myself played, you know, with Brian, and we did like a whole set of AC/DC in this club, you know. And I'm kind of like a little looped, and I'm sitting there like playing bass guitar and singing backup vocals, and I look around, man, I'm going, wait, here's Brian Johnson, Mick Mars, and Tommy Lee. I've died and gone to heaven. This is insane, man. It was cool, you know, doing a whole lot of Rosie and stuff. Sitting there watching this guy just tear it up. It was great.
These people were tripping. This is a little island, you know, and it's like, I can't believe who's jamming, you know. These people were wigging on. It was great.
It was packed, man. It was like 500 kids there, and it was just the coolest thing, you know. We just did like, you know, Back in Black and
the Crew AC/DC jam. It was wicked.
It was killer.
Man, that is really cool. Okay,
it's on videotape somewhere, too.
Yeah, somewhere
floating around.
Yeah.
That I gotta see. You gotta snatch me a copy of that. That'd be really cool. So you guys are heading out to Amarillo after tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next one. How long you guys tour in the States before you head out to Europe and?
As long as until one of us just drops dead.
Yeah, exactly. Or GE stops making power, man.
Yeah, that's it. We're just we're out to like, what is it? Stress our opinions.
Yeah, exactly. We figure, you know what? We'll sleep when we die. You know.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy.
Let's just roll, man.
I like that. So you guys are gonna put on a monster show tonight. Everybody's revving up for this. Everybody's gearing. If you don't have your tickets, man, what's the matter with you? Get out there, get your tickets now. They're only $20.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Anybody there? Get out there, get your tickets. You can get them at the Coliseum box office. Show starts at 7:30 tonight with Brother Kane, King Sixx, and then Motley Crue. This is not going to be a show you want to miss. Guys, thanks for showing up, and thanks for having us.
Yeah.
All right. It was nice. I'm going to see you guys tonight. This is going to be a monster show. Have fun, guys.
Bring your helmet, bro.
The boys are back. Motley Crue.